Oh, hello. Welcome to the Orgasm Show. It is Friday night. Everybody knows what that means. I am Tim, or Mr. T, I am as they call me, and Diamond D will be along shortly. And we have as our guest tonight, Miss.
Charjay.
Nice to meet you. All right, so I got everything situated here. Let's find our music. I almost got it. And da, 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 da. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. There we go. I'm a little bit rusty tonight, but I think I can do it. Okay. All right. So we're going to. Uh, the Orgasm Show is brought to you by IJS Media, sponsored by IJSmedia.com, um, where you are encouraged to elevate and vibrate on a higher level. And Miss Diamond Davis runs that on WJ. And subscribe. Okay. So go over our news from this past week, and then we will get started with our beautiful guest here.
Oh, thank you.
So, if you had an opportunity, my dear listeners, to come out to Bert's Warehouse Theater to see erogenous do their thing, then you know we had a blast this past Tuesday. Some of those pictures made it to the fan page already on Facebook, and we will be having more pictures and video posted very, very soon. I've just received all of this from our videographer, so I got to go home and edit away. But we did a fantastic job. The audience was fantastic. They had a blast. We had a lot of interaction and quite double the size, I think, since the last time that we were on stage. Here is my wonderful boss lady, Miss Diamond Davis,
Hi!
in the house.
Yay!
But we will be back at Burt's on July the 12th. So we're getting all of that together so that we can let everybody know um, what time and where and yeah, we're going to be inviting like hundreds and hundreds of you again, and you don't want to miss it. We're coming together. This was our second show together, and like I said, everybody had a blast. And if you're not following us on Facebook, then it is the Erogenous official fan page. Come on by and click on. All right, Miss Diamond Davis.
Come on by and click on. Good evening, everybody. How's everybody feeling tonight?
Outstanding.
All right. Well, tonight we have a special guest. I have no doubt that this is going to be an absolutely stimulating conversation, right? Because what we do here is stimulate so that everybody can vibrate on a higher level.
Indeed.
So, yes, as part of that, I have with me tonight a wonderful author by the name of Charjay. Okay, by the name of Charjay.
Intro music.
And Charjay is the author of A Ain't Always for Apple. Okay.
That's
Volumes
right.
1 and 2.
Volumes 1 and 2. Okay. She wrote this wonderful book because, over 140 million Americans in
America.
Adults in
people
America.
in America
Cannot read.
cannot read. Like, illiteracy is just crazy.
It is.
Right? However, They be having sex though, don't they? Right?
Yes, they do.
So I hope we're gonna open up the mic so we can introduce our orgasm audience to most fabulous and insightful, wonderfully innovative in the way she's incorporating literacy into all of this, Miss Sharjay.
Thank you. Thank you so much for
Okay.
having me.
We can't hear Miss Shar.
Uh-uh.
We cannot hear Miss Shar just yet.
Can you hear me now?
I was hearing her okay earlier.
You were hearing her okay earlier?
I was.
We can't hear Miss Shar.
Can't hear me?
Right,
Hello?
we gonna have our production team work on that. Everybody.
I was.
Yes, my fabulous co-host is gonna go check on all of that as we get things going. So just bear with us, everybody. We just want to welcome you all again. Hoping everybody is feeling good. And I know he's updated you on the show that we had this past Tuesday for erogenous, but also Essentials sponsoring Project Wow event this weekend, which is Saturday, July 11th. If you are following me on Instagram, Diamond D313, and all of the things that you need to have going on will be goings on. Okay? All right. No, not that.
Yeah, he said that shit.
All right. And
Can you hear me
so
now?
we're going to be meeting with the ladies. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about, of course, what we did last year as far as the vagina monologues and what we have coming up this year. So it should be a really good time to socialize, like I said.
Son,
Follow
we're
me
grabbing
on
burgers.
Instagram, Diamond D313, so that if you feel so inclined to come and hang out, you can get the details. All of them have not been posted all out there. It's a select little universe, so it's just not out there. All the information ain't out there. All of it is not. Also, we want everybody to be staying tuned for all the many wonderful things that we have going on here at WJZZ. Be sure to check out the Facebook page. Be sure to be on YouTube. Be sure to stay in touch because there are so many wonderful things going on. Our Backyard Boogie, which happens during the summer. Fabulous series filled with music and talent, local talent because there are so over. It's truly a good time to be had by all. Some food, some fun, and festivities outdoor wise. Be sure to stay tuned for that. A good time to be had. I can hear stuff now.
Can you hear me?
Yay!
Let's see if we can hear you now, Shar.
Can you hear me now?
I still can't hear her.
Oh.
But it's not synced there.
Yay!
Let's see if we can hear you now, Shar.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, okay.
No.
So what we're going to do first is what I wanted to do is, of course, we have our freaky fruits and our sexy spice. So one of the, I guess, sexy spices that I was able to research is called the holy basil. And so I am a huge fan of basil. Basil is like so awesome, so tasty. You can put it fresh, you get it out of the garden, rinse it off. You can put it fresh in your salads mixed with your other greens. But you can also, of course, put it in your stir fry. Put it in Italian food, chop it up. You can dry it out, save it. It has a great aroma, but it also helps with your thyroid. Yes, indeed, it does. That's important. It also, in ancient Rome, way back in the times, women would stick little pieces of basil in their breasts to attract men. And yes, it's a bit of an aphrodisiac from back in the day, a natural way to do the dang on thing. In their breasts to attract men. And basil is also helps with, of course,
Can you hear me now?
Erectile situations, stimulations. And so that is really, really important in regards to our libido and having a good time. We need to make sure that we sort of
Can you hear me
incorporate it.
now?
If it's something that is tasty to you, and if you happen to be gardening, I'm an advocate of gardening, growing your own food, you're taking control of your subsistence. Please do explore the wonders of basil, holy basil, particularly. Then they have this chocolate basil, they have sweet basil. Anyway, it's lots of different basils.
Let's see if we can.
Okay, let's
Shar,
see.
can you see if we can hear you again?
Can you hear me? No.
Shar, can you see if we can hear you again?
Can you hear me?
Yay. Okay.
No.
Man, we supposed to be having such a juicy conversation. I swear to God, sometimes technology is not worth all of the energy and the fuss, right?
Right.
Man, it can be very, very frustrating. Okay. We are going to very, very soon get our little technical issue worked out because I really want to share Miss Shar and the work. Particularly, first, I of course want to talk about literacy and how important it is for us to be literate beings. It's important to be able to read, right? Read for understanding. In regards to instruction and just how things work in the world, but also reading to be able to explore other worlds and to allow our minds to have an imagination. And it also helps to unlock
We may have to
the wonders
try plan.
of writing.
We may have to try plan because he said turn off this altogether.
Okay, and then reading, of course, when you read, it helps you capture more vocabulary, be greater a greater wordsmith, if you will, crafter of expressions, phrases, things of that sort. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have Miss Shar call. We're gonna have you call in, okay? Since the beautiful video technology is doing whatever it is doing.
Still
we're gonna
can't
have
hear
Miss
me,
Shar
huh?
give us a call so we can have some audio, so you can add the audio. You can stay on the video, but just call. Okay. So the number is 313-355-6018.
Again, that's 313-355-6018.
6018. Okay. And that's not only for Ms. Sharp, but that's for anybody who wants to join the conversation. Again, 313-355-6018. Thank you. Okay. So we are about at that time. We want to let you all know that you are now watching the Gasm show. We are live streaming on Facebook, and you can always check us out on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other social media platforms. Be sure to comment,
Share,
like,
follow, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Here we go.
Check us out every Friday, 7 p.m. on WJZZ
Cool TV,
the coolest station
in the world.
And be sure to, of course, follow me at Diamond D313 on Instagram, Diamond Davis on Facebook. All right. And see all the wonderful things that we've got going on.
Miss Shar, do we have you online now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear us?
Gosh.
How are you?
Great.
We are well. How are you?
I'm just fabulous. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being a part of our shenanigans. Thank you so much for your patience this evening. This evening. So, Miss Sharjay, tell us and our audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a retired mother of two, grandmother of six. In my retirement and during pandemic, I decided to write the book. Originally, I was going to write a more obscure children's book, but in my research, I found out that so many adults can't read. So I thought, what would help them want to read? And I thought, well, everybody, all adults mostly like sex. Okay. So I
You're doing
decided
it right.
I decided to put the learning aspect with the fun aspect, and that's how the books came about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's just wonderful. That is wonderful. So I love once again her innovation there. The fact that she coupled people's curiosity with sex with words. Okay.
Well, I
You
want to
wanna
read the
get
book
that
now.
you
Yeah.
You want to connect the pictures, the dots, make it happen, make it all fiery. Get with your phonics. Okay.
So I took and I break it down. Most 140 million adults, according to 2021 statistics by the U.S. Department of Education, can't read or read below an eighth grade level.
Okay.
So I kind of break it down and do it on the premise, like I said, of a children's book, whereas A is for apple, B is for ball. But in my book, A for apple, and B ain't for ball. Okay. And I break it down as simple. I do the word, the definition, the phonetic pronunciation, whether it's a noun or a verb, and then that's the educational aspect. Then I also give you a sex scene scenario as to how you may utilize that word.
Oh. Yeah, I see. I got to read this book.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So have you had any experiences personally with like you or anybody that you care for who struggles with literacy? And so have you been like personally impacted by this?
Oh, for sure. One, I used to volunteer to teach literacy, and the guys used to say, this is not interesting, the books that we were doing, but I didn't have an ideal then. It didn't come to me until years later. But in my personal life, I asked 5 women if they knew the proper name for a blowjob, and 2 knew what it was, but only 1 knew how to spell it. And she wasn't sure. She was like, is it F or PH? But she knew the basics. So that right there. But if you ask people, do you do that sexual act? They will tell you, oh, girl, I'm the best at that. But you don't know how to spell it.
Okay.
For me.
So you're saying you asked 5 women if they knew what fellatio was, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And
only 2 knew what it was, and only 1 kind of knew how to spell it.
Wow.
oh my God. That is
But if you ask them, do they do that?
Blah, 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 blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. Okay, so I'm wondering, like, where's the breakdown in literacy
The
there, right?
disconnect. Yeah, I know.
Mhm.
Well, why so many people can't read? Every year we gain roughly 4 million adults. Um, they're not teaching them. They just pushing them out of school,
Mm.
and they don't know how to read. So every year we get, let's just say if we get half of that, that's 2 million adults every year that don't know how to read. From my first book to my second book, the illiteracy rate has tripled.
Wow.
Wow.
From 20 to 22. It has tripled.
That is beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. So, well, I know you heard us mention we're in a band called Erogenous, but it started from a book that Tim wrote
Hmm.
called Encounters. And so I read that and thought it would be a great idea to, add voice and music.
Yes, indeed.
And so when people come to see the show and they get to see a piece of that, hopefully they want a little more. They might get the CD or even more so get the book. And sometimes we give it away. And so that's another way that, we are kind of quietly incorporating a little literacy into the freakiness of the world. Go ahead, read the book, baby.
Doing our part for the good of mankind, yes. Good thing, because some adults they have that pride and they don't want anybody to know they can't read. And again, for something like this, it draws them, it draws them in, and I'm sure it's fun for them to know what these words are and to have the scenarios and the examples and everything. And that must give them a sense of pride, knowing that they're actually now moving into a wider area of literacy. And yes, that's just a start. I get that, but it then takes them to want to know more. So I commend you for doing this.
Yeah. And then literacy is just so empowering, being able to read, period, for your own understanding, edification, all that good stuff, right? All right. We still got some volume.
Some issues. Are you with us? Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Here she comes.
All right. The other thing about literacy is, in order for you to, have a wonderful level of functionality with some other things, including math,
Hello?
believe it or not,
Uh-huh.
you need to be able to.
Can you guys hear me
Yeah,
now?
you're back
Yes,
with us, Shar?
ma'am.
It kicked me off. I don't know what doesn't want us to talk.
Always
Roger's
being
getting her
so
back.
awesome.
Thank you, Raj. We appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. So, what I want to do is, of course, but after the second break, I want to continue to, have this very fruitful discussion around literacy and
Yes.
how it impacts all these different parts of our lives. But also, when we come back after, do our second shout out, I want us to see if we can get Miss Shar to possibly.
Possibly.
I mean, if A ain't for Apple,
Then what is
Mhm.
it for? Hello,
what is it
Shar.
for?
You hear us in
Yeah,
our shenanigans again.
Okay. So I want us to, finish our discussion about literacy, but I want to ask you after we do our station break to, if you could get into a little bit of, if it ain't for Apple, what would it be for? Is that gonna
What
be
is it?
okay?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Okay, absolutely. Absolutely. That sounds like that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Okay, and so you're getting disconnected from the conversation. I was saying literacy is important, of course, for adults to have, for understanding, for comprehension, for how to get things done, your taxes, how to put together furniture, how to work, the devices, the many devices in your home, and all that kind of stuff. You need to have literacy, but literacy is also important for math and understanding. How different operations and all that stuff works, right?
Exactly.
Period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
You
They've
can't
always said, I've heard people say that if you don't want like black people to find something out, just put it in a book.
put it in a
And
book,
we
right?
get that now, that a big cause of that is illiteracy. So I
Mhm.
was saying before we got disconnected that I appreciate what you've done here, because it takes something that they're interested in and breaks it down, gives them the definition, gives them examples, and then that opens up a broader world of literacy to them to go and learn more from other books and read other books and
Right.
everything. So
Right.
thank you for that.
So someone asked me what I want my child to read this, and I was like, if this is what would help them, if this is the only way that they were going to start reading, then absolutely. You know, not I mean my adult child. A 17-year-old boy, he's definitely interested in sex, but he is not interested in reading.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put it in here, maybe he'll open it up and that'll lead him to other things.
Well, as a former 17-year-old boy, I can attest that would definitely be true.
Right. Is he going to want to read Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, or is he going to want to read Great Sexpectations by Charmaine
Mm-hmm.
Dickinson's? Dickinins. You know, it's going to be, I think, you know.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. So one of my sons, he wasn't very interested in reading, so we bought him comic books. He loved to draw. He was interested in comics. So why it doesn't have to be the text that you demand in school that they read. You need to engage them in reading any way you can. If it's recipes because they like to cook,
they will seek out what they want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Trust.
That's right. And so again, the tools, the phonetic tools, so they can break words down, give them some understanding for breaking words down, and how to research stuff, and then they can take off with it.
And this isn't a be all cure all. This is something fun and interesting for people to start their learn to read journey. And I say one of my taglines is whether you can read or not, you will learn something in this book.
All right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you can read or not, you're going to learn something tonight. You're going to learn today. I love that. I absolutely love that. So you are retired, right?
Yes.
And how many years did you say you retired?
I didn't, but I've been retired for like 10 years. I had an injury and then I just didn't go back. So I called it the other day. I called it new-tirement because you can't just sit still. You have to keep functioning. You have to keep doing something to achieve.
Yes.
And that's kind of where I am.
Yeah, because I've heard people say that once you stop, that's when you start to grow old and die.
Oh, I love that. New-tirement.
New-tirement.
I love that.
New-tirement.
So has the writing been a big part of retirement, or is this particular project something that's just kind of been an inspiration?
It has always been in the back of my mind. I've always wanted to write, but I never really put it down. And then I just kind of sat here doing, right before pandemic hit, I just kind of sat here and said, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this done. And then I started researching, and one thing led to another. And honestly, I know it's about sex, but God gave me these words.
Amen. God give us a hoo-ha and a thing too. So, so he'd be like, figure it out. So.
Slot tab A and the slot B, right?
Right. Yes. So
it came kind of easy. Not easy, but it was like once one idea came, I was like, okay. And somebody, when they asked me for the second book, I came home one afternoon and I found all the words for the second book in like one afternoon.
Mm.
Because finding the words is not easy. Trust me. The letters. I only use stuff that is, I say it like this, but normal sex stuff. I don't do anything weird in here. No, nothing illegal.
So
nothing
F
harmful.
is not for fisting.
No. That's a good word. My next volume is called Volume 3 is rough and raunchy. So I might use.
Oh, whoa.
Oh shit. Okay.
And now you're working on Volume 3 now. Is that it?
Yes, I'm working on Volume 3 and 4, but I need to sell 1 and 2 so I can pay to do 3 and 4.
I feel you. Okay. All right now. All right.
Well, I want the first copy of Volume 3 when it come off the print.
Well, in case you didn't know, you are now in the orgasm zone. Okay, you're watching an orgasm show here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. We are live streaming every Friday night at 7 p.m. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other social media platforms. And
follow,
share,
subscribe,
do all of that good stuff.
Tell your friends about us.
Check us out. Check us out. And then you can always join the conversation at 313-355-6018 in case you didn't know. Tonight, we are taking a little ride, a little bit of exploration, and of course, very needed and fruitful conversation around literacy with Miss Shar J, who is the author of A Ain't Always for Apple, volumes 1 and 2. And so, as we get into this next segment, Miss Shar, we're going to have a little display of telling us what the A's and the B's are for. Just one.
So,
Wait,
so
I want to know what M is, so we can
Whoa,
start with A.
whoa.
it's better. You said M.
That's him.
I'll wait for A, but yeah, I want my letter to be M.
Let's pace
So
ourselves.
in volume 1, M is for masturbate.
Oh!
The definition is the stimulation of one's own genitals for sexual pleasure. That's the definition. Would you like the scenario for?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. More, please.
When you're not here, I think of how you dick me so good, and I stick my fingers on my favorite toy and my stopping wet pussy. I make myself come over and over again, all while thinking of you.
Boom.
Yeah. All right.
And
Oh yeah.
in volume 2,
I'm sorry. Say again.
Wait, we skipped over. What's the A for? What's the A for?
Wait. Let her finish.
Wait. Okay, my bad. Okay.
He asked for M.
Okay.
So
In
in volume 2, M is for muff dive.
Oh
For
yeah.
what?
Muff dive.
Muff dive.
Yes.
Which means to suck pussy by performing cunnilingus.
Give me a half hour. I'll be on Amazon. Where can we get these books? Because I'm ordering tonight.
They're both available on Amazon.
Great.
If you Google the books, they both will pop up
Okay.
as to where you can order.
Ain't always.
You have a fan for life.
Oh, yes. Muff diving.
Well, good. But in volume 1, A is for ass.
Yeah! Right! We gotta do this! A is for ass. A is for ass. A is for ass.
Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Back up. There it is. Okay, there it is.
A is for the ass. A is for the ass. A is
Give me the
for
high
the
five.
Let's get it. Oh. Okay. All right. So.
Serious face. Okay.
In volume 2, A is for anal.
Oh, and A is for anal.
In volume 2, right. And if you're doing anal, I suggest always use lube and a condom for safe, clean anal fucking.
I suggest.
All the books.
Ooh, I suggest using lube
And a condom.
and a condom for safe.
Because
fucking.
anal play, you should not go in the front after you've been in the back. So if you
All
want to go
right.
back in the front,
Don't
you need to
exchange
take-
the two
Them's the rules.
without cleaning.
Right.
It's called
Clean.
is called a yeast infection. Don't do that. HPV. That's what that is. Don't do that. Don't go in between two. Okay, without washing. Please don't. Okay.
so you said that's why the condom is needed for other reasons, but still,
Yes.
that's one of the best ones.
Absolutely. In case
Okay.
you don't want to have to stop all the time. slide that
Right.
thing out.
To take off the condom.
Anyway.
We need to come back though. I need the breakdown and the description of ass. Let's go.
Oh, for
Okay,
ass.
right. There we go. Wait a minute. Yes.
Rapt attention. Here we go.
The definition is the buttocks or anus, and then it's my fat, juicy ass all up in your face. You caressing it, sticking your fingers in it. It was made for you to lick and smack while you're fucking me from the back. Smack that ass, baby. Spank me. Fuck me harder, harder.
Shar, you look so innocent. You look so innocent.
I want an audio book, Miss Shar.
I need to come high five you
Miss
too.
Shar book.
Oh, for sure. Hold on. Okay, all right. It's time to get some fans going up in here.
Fat ass all up in your face.
Rubbing on it and kissing it and
sucking.
Yeah.
Fucking yes.
So I try to make it interesting for the reader.
Yes.
I don't use big words unless it's a big word because in volume 1, V is for voyeurism.
Oh!
I'm in love. That's volume 1?
My bad.
That's
Sorry.
volume 1?
Okay.
That's volume 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my thing. We talk about that all the time. I that's my fetish. but
volume 4 is fetish edition. That's what volume 4 will be.
Oh shit! So you gonna alphabetize the fetishes, huh?
No.
We gonna do some other things.
I need to clear some room on my bookshelf right now. I tell you.
Well, all right then. I can't wait.
Yeah, I try to keep it interesting. I will say this: there's nothing else out there like that. There's something similar, but it's not the same. So my books are unique. They're one of a kind. I tried to make them interesting for people. So
I'm interested.
I love that.
Yes.
We gonna talk about some on this off air, offline. Anyway, we didn't we didn't share with the audience the definition of anal in case anyone needs to be educated.
We just want to hear. I thought we did.
And no, we said ass. We didn't.
No, I said that you should use a condom for good safe.
Okay, right.
Anal sex. Okay, so anal, it's an adjective. It means butt sex. When a penis or fake dick is inserted in the ass for sexual pleasure. Lube it up and slide it in my ass nice and slow. Grab my tits while I rub my clit. Let me control the pace while you ride that ass, baby, nice and slow. Yes, take your time. It's so good when I come from a good butt fuck. It takes my orgasm to another level.
She looks so
innocent.
innocent.
And then use the condom.
And I'm tripping, but again, I also love it. We're gonna have to get you to read Encounters too.
I absolutely.
This is wonderful. I'm serious. I will be ordering both copies. And you said volumes 3 and 4. Consider me ready whenever they're done. And
Thank you
we
so
will
much.
certainly promote these once they arrive. We're gonna talk you up.
Once they arrive.
Thank you. I tried to do a good product. I really did. I take my writing serious because I don't make the books that expensive because I want them to help people, but I want everybody to enjoy these when they read them. I want everybody to get something out of it. Somebody told me the other day, because one of the words is unicorning, and they were like, I never knew what that was. So, and I don't think I want to tell you.
Oh no, I'm gonna wait for that. I'm gonna wait.
Right, give it something to look forward to.
Unicorning.
Or unicorny with a Y or ing at the end.
UNICORNING, unicorning.
Okay.
Unicorning.
See, I've never heard it put that way.
Ass shit. Anyway,
What's with you and fisting tonight?
No fisting. It's a rule.
I don't think I've used that word. Let me see. I'm gonna go off my computer and see what F is for, because I have it pulled up, and I'm still.
There's a lot of shit allowed on the
oh,
playground, but fisting is not one
F
of them.
in volume 3 is face fucking.
Face fucking.
Yep.
Okay. Face fucking just sounds like a whole lot of fun. It sounds. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I think it sounds like, but then you can let me know if I'm right or wrong in my estimation of the definition of face fucking. When I think of face fucking, I think of the pleasure of my face. In whatever place makes me and my face happy, whether it is in some titties, whether it just wondering if that's the same or if it's a little different. That's what I feel.
It sounds the same.
I just like saying that. Face fucking.
We have to call back again. Give us a second. Yeah, because when I think of it, I'm like, just sit on my face, and if I drown, whatever, I don't care.
Okay.
Don't
I
worry
am
about
back.
smothering me. Hi, we were
Okay.
talking about what face fucking
Right, face
possibly
fucking, and I was
entails.
just saying face fucking over and over again
Because she likes saying it.
Face fucking now.
It's an extreme form of blowjob where a man roughly fucks a partner's mouth.
I need that half hour. And hair pulling. I didn't get my high five, damn it.
Gag, because I don't know if I'm viciously
Okay.
aggressive.
You
But
said
that's involved-
viciously and
that's
aggressively.
So
Unless
volume
I am,
3 is rough paunchy. So, but I'm working
I
on
am
that one.
initiating the aggressivity.
Okay, but isn't that the same
I
thing?
might choke.
It's the same thing.
Which
Aggressive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
So if you take the action, it's okay. But if he just grabbed the back of your head, and just go to town, and that's
you gotta have a certain understanding for you to do all that and shit.
Right.
There's rules to this
There's
thing.
rules to this thing.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I don't hate pain, but that's why this one is rough and raunchy. That's what this one is. Some people get down like this. I'm just,
That's right. Some people is into it. Some people want to choke you, want to see your eyes watering and shit.
Some women enjoy that. They go back for seconds, and you're like, "You okay?" And they're like, "Don't stop now."
Yes, don't stop now. Don't stop now. Okay. Yes. So that is absolutely fascinating. And we just want to remind all the people who are out in the world checking out things that's going on the inters of net and happen to have tripped across this particular area. You are now watching the Aura Gasm show here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Be sure to check us out 7 p.m. on Fridays on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other social media platforms. Be sure to like,
follow,
share,
comment, and subscribe.
All of that good stuff. And you can even call in to be involved in the conversation at 313-355-6018. All right, tonight's show is brought to you by IJS Media. Be sure to express what you imagine. IJS Media. That's where you can plug in to all the stuff that's going on. With kind of me behind the scenes. Also, be sure to follow me at Diamond D313. And you can also see what we have going on with Project Wow. We got a program event going on this weekend. A little chill and chat. Gonna get the ladies together. Pass out scripts for the Vagina Monologues.
That's great. And I get to score it.
And
I get to score.
Yeah, I'm so excited about
I get to score. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Oh my God. Well, I'm so excited about us having an original score for this particular production. It's so fucking good about that shit. Anyway, Miss Sharp, have you seen the Vagina Monologues?
Miss Shar, are you there?
Oh yeah, I'm here. No, I didn't know you. I could barely hear her. No, I have not seen. I've heard of it. I've seen some excerpts, but I have not seen the whole thing.
Okay, okay. Well, we really hope to have fun. It's hard to hear me, really, because I'm really speaking up. It's really
So
all right.
it could just be our connection going in and out sometimes. So
Connection in and out, going
Plus,
in
I'm
and
all in
out.
my mic.
It's
In
going
and
in and
out,
out. The
in and
connection
out,
going in and out
in
from
and
time
out.
to time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My bad.
See what you started, Shar?
Okay. It's so hard to focus sometimes. I swear to God it is. Um, okay. So, Miss Shar,
yeah,
where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm from Detroit.
Really?
Okay.
So
Hmm.
have you had an opportunity to like go to some of the spaces? Are people gonna be able to are you gonna be at any things in person this year? Like any of the festivals? You're gonna be at stuff? Are you gonna be at 90s doing poetry night while something's going on, reading excerpts or
I don't
anything?
have anything planned
What?
as of right now.
All right.
Uh, I have a Facebook page called Unique Truth with Charjay. There
Okay.
are past episodes of my like podcast similar,
Okay.
and you can go and check that out. I have an author page that I will post anything that I'm doing called Author Charjay on Facebook. So, but right now, and I'm just now starting as the world is trying to open back up. I'm just now starting to try to get some things put together. So hopefully by the end of the year, I will have some events coming up.
Yeah, you will, because I'm about to start bothering you and shit. I'm about to be
Yeah.
like, hey.
You know, yeah, we can see that happening. As soon as they hear A is for, yeah,
What?
you might as well
Hell
get ready. You may as well
yeah!
get ready. Yeah.
I'm ready to jump that first volume off with the A right now.
Smack
All
it
right.
up, flip it, rub it down.
Rub
You
it
ready to
all
get
the
that?
way down. Yes,
I say it once, I say it
baby.
twice, I say it again. When she
Yeah.
popped up on the screen, she looked so innocent.
I know.
And yet
Oh,
here we are. Oh,
They
you know
always.
what? I joke
when I,
all the time. People say I look innocent, but then it's like, where did that come from? Don't judge a book by its cover. In this instance, for sure.
It's
well,
always.
I learned all this stuff on the internet. I knew nothing
Yeah,
about
right.
any
Yeah,
of these
right.
things
Yeah, right.
before I looked it up.
It's all lies.
You seem to have
All
taken
lies.
to it
Straight
quite
cap.
well.
Straight cap, as the kids say. Straight cap.
Yeah, okay, welcome to this party. It's like y'all so freaky. Yes, we are so freaky.
And it's always a little quiet, innocent looking folk
That you gotta watch out
over in the
for.
corner that,
Yeah,
boy, they take them glasses off, baby.
let that hair down.
Woo! Woo! What I'm
How,
about to let
how
loose on you tonight.
how you running through the street with one sock
Yes.
on saying,
Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Such a wonderful thing. Such a wonderful thing. Such a wonderful thing. Right?
yeah,
I
until you
gotta,
looking for your other
right.
sock.
I gotta put the glasses on for all the glasses wearing freaky ass glasses wearing women. Yeah. And then we go. Put them on.
Okay.
Okay. Because when it go down. Anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like when Wonder Woman do that spin, she got to take glasses off first.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Right, because I don't want my glasses to get broke. I'm gonna need them to drive home later after I finish my freak shit. So
Okay.
okay.
Get yourself back together and drive home, huh?
Right. Shit. Right, okay.
I don't know.
See, this is where we get serious, space.
Right. This is okay. I'm try to
Serious.
bring it back together.
Is it working?
I don't even know what that means.
That means we have 5 minutes.
Okay.
So
It means stop tripping.
I hope people get the book. I hope they enjoy it. I hope you learn something from it. You know, I want to say this to people that can't read. There's no shame in not being able to read. The shame comes from not doing anything about it.
There you
Man,
go.
So
yeah.
this is just a step. Just,
That's right. You
get
don't
you
want. Go ahead, Miss Shar.
No, that's just, I was just saying, that's just a step to start. This is just a step to start you on your learn to read journey.
That's right. And you don't want to miss out on reading no freaky shit either. So-
It's like I'm pretty literate, and I'm like, oh, I ain't passing this out. You said
You want to learn all you can.
I may learn something.
Sex
I won't
literacy,
say that.
sex
There may be
literacy.
some things I don't know.
Okay.
Or,
You want to
yeah.
make sure you know what's going
Yeah.
on. Be able to talk about it. So, have you ever asked a group of ladies what cunnilingus was?
No, I didn't, but I was just, asking questions. I just asked
In
the
general,
question, and that
right.
just happened to be
Okay.
the question
Okay.
that, was asked. So
I'm wondering
that's
if
what
it
they
would be more that might know because it's like a lady thing, or if it's still gonna be like the same. Like,
Oh, I know. No, the guys don't know. Majority of them, I know
what
they don't know
cunnilingus is,
the
right?
name of it. I haven't asked any. Most of my male friends are very literate, but because I met them from like school and whatnot, so they probably know. But I'm sure a lot of them don't. And I want to say this real quick. I know we're getting time is going. When you start dating somebody, has somebody ever asked you, so have you all had sex yet? I know I've been asked that. They will ask you if you're sleeping with somebody, but nobody has ever asked you if your new boyfriend or your new girlfriend can read. Nobody has ever asked you.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow, that's wow. So true.
So,
You're right.
about your
Or what their credit
not
score is. Right. Sorry.
See, now we got to ask questions.
The important questions.
Yeah, we have to switch gears. This is
Right.
Yeah.
Not is y'all fucking. Is y'all fucking?
Like, that's great. We'll get back to that. Can you spell?
Man. That's a really deep
Right.
question. That's a really deep question. That's a really deep, because people do feel like they can ask you that and it's none of their business. And I wonder, where does that come from, right? What in the
I
world?
know.
What
And
is
they'll
that?
say, I bet y'all ain't even had sex yet.
Like, I
And
know,
you'll
right?
tell 'em.
Trying to get the information.
Right.
You trying
Like
to
it's
find
as
out.
the
I
world
know whether or
turns.
not we had sex yet. You just trying to find out, okay?
Like you trying to have your own special soap opera going on. As the world turns, General Hospital. What y'all doing? Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Well, before
I
you
appreciate
depart,
it.
I want you to tell us one more time your Facebook and everything, where people can reach you, follow you, and get your information. The book.
Unique, the book. A Ain't Always for Apple, volumes 1 and 2. You can Google it. That's the easiest way, because on Amazon, if you search the book, everything with the word Apple comes up.
Oh Lord,
So,
okay. Don't do
yeah,
that.
it take you unless you set your book filter. So
Google
the easiest
it.
way is to Google A Ain't Always for Apple. Unique Truth with Charjay is one of my Facebook pages, which I'm thinking about getting my show back. You can watch past episodes of my show. I talk about a lot of interesting everyday things. His penis too big, his penis too small, marrying your side piece, dumping your wife. I talk about all time. People ask me to talk about these things, and I talk about those things. And I'm thinking about getting my show back on. I'm not certain as to when, but that's the thought. And author Charjay on Facebook. Anything that I'm doing with the book, the new book, I will post on author Charjay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we thank you so much
You
for
brought go ahead. I'm sorry.
lending us your time and your energy. I'm definitely going to be following up with you, because we're going to do something.
And you can look for a friend request and like
Yes!
some followers from me later. I will be getting both books, and in fact, all four when the other two are done as well. Yeah.
Well, I got to sell 1 and 2 to make money.
We
to
got
do
you.
3 and 4.
All right. All right. Well, we want to
Those
thank.
pictures cost a lot of money to get done.
I know.
So thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. We must do it in studio sometime.
Yes. Maybe next time. And in case you didn't know, we are wrapping up another fabulous episode of the Aura Gasm Show. We hope that you have been stimulated so that you can vibrate on a higher level. Check us out on Fridays on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station
In the world.
Bye now.
Bye, Char.